Okay, this is lesson 5.5, which is exponential and logarithmic equations. So we've done exponential equations, we've done logarithmic equations, and now we're going to be able to, functions, but now we're going to solve equations using both of these. And remember, they're inverses of one another, and that's what we use to be able to solve equations. So for instance, if we have an exponent here, we do the opposite, which is take the natural log, and that is what's going to help us be able to solve this problem. So remember the rule that we had a to the b. We could say it's going to be b log a. Okay, so this is going to be x plus 4 ln 8 is equal to ln 1369. And then, well, we want to get x by itself, right? So we can divide both sides by ln 8. And so we're going to get x plus 4 is equal to ln 1369 over ln 8. And then we just got to subtract 4. So it's going to be this minus 4. Now to put that in our calculator, we can do that up. It's going to be natural log 1369 divided by natural log of 8. Then we get that, and then we subtract 4. And we get negative 0.53. So that's the answer to our first one. Next one down here, we're solving this equation. And what we need to do here, we need to remember that division is related to subtraction. So we can write this as one single log of log base 5 of x minus 4 over x minus 2 is equal to 2. And then if we take 5 as the base for each side, then 5 to the log 5. So remember, we have the rule: if you have x to the log of x is equal to x. So therefore, I take 5 to both sides here as the base, and we're just going to get plain x minus 4 over x minus 2. But I have to do 5 to the second power over here. So we're using 5 as the base on both sides. Now if we do that, that's going to equal 25. So if x plus 4 over x minus 2 is equal to 25, then I can do cross products, and I got 25x minus 50 equals x plus 4. I'm going to get 24x equals 54. 46 actually. Let's see, 24x minus 50, so it's plus 50. Is this minus 4? Minus right there. So that's a minus. So it's going to be x minus 4. Okay, so that's going to be 24x equals 46, and you're going to get x is equal to 23 over 12, and that's the right answer for that one. They sometimes ask you to write the answer as a fraction and also as a decimal, so 4 places would be 1.9798 if you wrote it out exactly. So look for the instructions inside Hawks. I think they ask you to do it as a fraction and as a decimal to a certain number of places. Now down here for number 3, again we have addition, and so you can write that as remember we have addition is the same as multiplication, so you can have log base 5 of x plus 2 times x minus 4, and that's going to equal to log base 5 of x minus 1. Then again, you're taking 5 as the base on both sides, and you're going to get x plus 2 times x minus 4, and that's going to equal x minus 1, and then you have to multiply this out. You're going to x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to x minus 1, and then you're going to get a quadratic. You're going to get x squared minus 3x minus 7 equals 0, and you use quadratic formula, and you're going to get 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 4 times 1 times negative 7 all over 2, which is 3 plus or minus, that's going to be what, 37 over 2. So that's going to equal 4.5414, and there you go. It can't be negative. You can't have the negative one because then it would imply making a log of a negative number, and the log of a negative number is undefined, so that's why we stop right there. Okay, they're asking for the pH of this concentration. Now for the pH of this concentration, remember it's equal to negative the log of whatever the concentration is. So therefore it's going to be negative the log of this. Now this is going to be 0.00000084 because it's to the 9th power. So you can do exponential notation on this. But we could do it on a calculator by simply saying it's equal to negative the log log point 0.00000084. So since it's 9 places, you already had one decimal to the right here of the left of the decimal, so it's going to be 8 zeros plus this 84, and then you get 8 point, and you round to the nearest hundredth. It's 8.08. There you go. Okay, and this problem here says if you have $4,264 and you want to be able to keep it invested for a while until you have $5,064, and you make 4.6% interest monthly, how long do you have to wait for this money, for the $4,264 to get to $5,064? Well, in order to do that, we have to write out the formula. We have an initial value, so the formula would be A of t, the amount at a certain time, is equal to P, 0, times 1 plus R over N to the nt. The initial amount, how much you have at a certain time, the interest rate per year, how many times per year the interest is calculated, and then the product of the years times, this is compounding periods, years times how many times per year. So we're going to have 4264 is equal to, actually I take that back, 5064 is equal to 4264 times 1 plus 0.046 to the 12. It's over 12 because 12 times per year to the 12t, because we don't know how many years, but no, it's 12 times per year. So we divide this out. We're going to have 50 over 64 over 4264. We can divide that out, see if it's a nice decimal. And it's going to be 5064 divided by 4264. 5064 divided by 4264. 1.1. So it's not nice. We'll keep it organized like this. It was 1 plus 0.046 over 12 to the 12t. Now, in order to be able to get this t, we're going to take the ln of both sides. ln of 5064 over 4264 is equal to, remember, we bring the power rule, 12t times ln 1 plus 0.046 over 12 natural log. Okay, so in order to get this, we have to divide both sides by this. So over here you can have ln 1 plus 0.046 over 12. Okay, that equals 12t. Now in order to get t, divide both sides by 12. So t is going to equal to this stuff divided by 12. Okay, so put that in our calculator, and we're going to get natural log of 5064 divided by 4264. We get that answer, 0.117. Okay. Now we divide that by ln. The two sets of parentheses there. ln, 1 plus 0.046 divided by 12, close. Okay. Get 44. And then we divide that by 12. Oops, sorry. Divide that by 12. And we get 3.75. So t is equal to 3.75 years. In order to solve a problem like this, remember, we have e to the x and ln of x are inverse functions of each other. So that's how usually we're able to solve these equations. So if we take e both sides, remember e to the ln x is equal to x, that's the rule that we're using there. So if we take e to both sides, we're going to get x minus 2 is equal to 2x. And then we try to solve that all the way out, and we're going to get subtract x, we're going to get x is equal to negative 2. So we get x equals negative 2 as one of the answers there. And normally we'd say, oh, that's an answer, but if we put negative 2 back in, we're going to get ln of negative 4, and that is undefined. We have no such answer where we have an ln of a negative number, so that's no solution there. No solution. Okay, and we try number 7 here, and same thing here, except you want to get rid of that 3 first. Okay, get rid of that 3 first. and then you're going to get e to the negative 3x plus 6 is equal to 4. And then we could take the ln of both sides if we wanted to. If we take the ln of both sides, we'll take ln. We're going to get e to the negative 3x. Actually, take the ln of both sides. We're going to get negative 3x plus 4 equals ln of 4. And then we're trying to solve for your, we're going to get e to the negative 3x. Negative 3x is equal to ln 4 minus 4. And then x is equal to ln 4 minus 4 divided by 3. On the line, I made that 4 into a 6. This is supposed to be a 6. So it's ln 4 minus 6, ln 4 minus 6, and it's over negative 3 because I'm dividing by negative 3. So it's ln 4 minus 6 over negative 3. And that's the expression that you write. So ln 4 minus 6 over negative 3 would be one way to write that. And then the actual decimal form, if you calculate it out, would give you a different answer. Yeah, I think it would be 1.54. There's your exact decimal answer, but let's do it on the calculator just to be sure. So we're going to get ln 4 minus 6 equals that answer. And then we divide that by negative 3, and we get the 1.54 right there just to verify. Okay. Be very careful with our algebra in this case, but we're trying to solve for x here, and it's in the exponents, so we're definitely going to involve logs. So we're going to get 2x plus e times the ln of e, if I have that right, is equal to 4x plus 12 times the ln of 144. Remember, it's 4x plus 12 in parentheses, that's a quantity, okay? So therefore, when we write this as ln v is 1, so we have 2x plus e is equal to, now you have to distribute the 4x, so it's going to be 4x ln 144 plus 12 times ln 144. That's the key part right there, because you have to distribute both terms there. You want to get these x terms by themselves. So I'm going to get 4x ln 144 minus 2x. I subtract 2x from both sides. Okay, and then I bring this over, and I subtract 12 ln 144. So it's going to be e minus 12 ln 144 is equal to 4x ln 144 minus 2x. We'll have to take out a common factor here of 2x. I'm going to get 2x times 2 ln 144 minus 1 equal to e minus 12 ln 144. Now in order to get this answer, I've got to divide by this, 2 ln 144 minus 1, and then times 2 in the denominator. And you put that on your calculator. Let's do that out if we can get it. That would be 1e minus 12 ln 144 equals that. It's about negative 56 and change. I'm going to leave it in my calculator and just use it later. Okay, then I'm going to have 2 times 2 ln 144 minus 1 close parentheses equals, that's going to be 19, take that back. So it's going to be 2 ln 144 minus 1 equal to 0.9. So when we took that answer, we get 17.87. So we go back to the 56, that number, and divide it by the 17 number that we just got, and we should get negative 3.18, which is our final, that's our decimal answer, negative 3.18 for this one. Okay, so this is our expression, and this is our decimal answer. For this one, you're going to bring it over, you're going to get ln x plus 6 is equal to negative ln x. You take the e to both sides, and you're going to get x plus 1 is equal to 1 over x, and then you're going to do your cross products, and then you do quadratic formula, and you should get negative 3 plus radical 10 if you multiply it all the way out.